So see, sometimes equation may not be directly in this form hy dy equal to gx dx, but our job is to reduce it into that form. So this we name it as equations reducible to a separable equation. Equations are reducible to separable equation. Equations reducible to separable equations. I'll just start with an example. Uh, Solve the differential equation dy by dx equal to 9x plus y plus 1 whole square. Please clarify, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
So in this case, we go by a substitution, a simple substitution with a new variable t. So I'll take this t as a 9x plus y plus 1, so that the entire equation converting into two variables, one is that t, other one is x. Y you are get rid of y. So how it is? This is the derivative of t with respect to x gives you 9 x derivative 1 plus dy by dx. So that this dy by dx, you can get rid of that by substituting dt by dx minus 9. So if I name this as equation 1, so dy by dx is replaced with dt by dx minus 9. So that this new equation is dt by dx minus 9, because putting in 1 dy by dx nothing but dt by dx minus 9, and right hand side you have t square, because 9x plus y plus 1 is t. So in this case you can take t dt terms one side and x dx terms other side. This means dt by dx equal to t square plus 9 implies integral dt by t square plus 9 equal to integral dx plus constant of integration. I'm just bringing this t square plus 9 to left hand side, and use the standard integration formula. Tan integral a square plus x square is 1 upon a tan inverse a by x, tan inverse x by a.
Sir,
So
how
this
can
gives
we
you,
put the constant of integration without integrating?
no, no, I am assuming that otherwise also in the next step I have to write. It's not any.
Okay, okay, sir.
So upon 3 tan inverse t by 3 is x plus c. Just to go by substitution here, 1 upon 3 tan inverse. What is t is here? In x plus y plus 1 by 3 is x plus. It's also anyway implicit, right?
Sir, we can turn this into explicit, right?
No, you can't turn this into explicit.
Sir,
Solution exists in this way. Yeah.
so what if we let 9x plus y equal to t instead of 9x plus y plus 1 equal to t? So that way I'm getting an explicit function.
9x plus y equal to t. Yeah?
T, sir.
In that case, what are the changes you are getting?
Sir, I'm
Uh,
getting x plus
After
1
that,
whole square plus 9.
t plus 1 whole square you have to write, right? That case.
Sir, in this case also we can make it into explicit, right? We can take tan
Exactly, sir. We
take
can
tan
take
on
tan
both
the other
sides.
side.
Then in this side only 9x and y is left. So take the x the other side. On left hand side will have only y and the right hand side will have only x.
Yeah, mostly I think yes. Yes. One
So if a
second, let me
solution
check.
can be
I'll
made
check.
explicit,
You
sir,
can make it. You can make it explicit, but implicit form also fine. Both are solutions only. Not that implicit is not a solution. Okay, by force we will not make it, but let it appears in its own way, no problem. Because further simplification sometimes it gives you explicit. That is fine. But anyway, we are not going to draw it in 2 dimension. It is a 3 dimension, or we do not know the course, right? Of course, this is a linear. Mostly not linear. Of course, sorry.
sir,
Sorry.
if an explicit solution is available, is it compulsory to make it explicit, or is it okay if we give the answer implicit?
You can put it in implicit directly. You can put it in that way only. You need not modify
Oh,
it for.
okay, sir.
No need. Just to understand different types of solutions, I just gave the initial examples. That's all. Otherwise, perfectly fine. No need of. And the suitable T how you are choosing is depend how you will get the entire equation turning into your new two variables. One is the x itself and t. Sometimes you may get rid of a with 9x plus y itself. You are taking t, that constant you are ignoring, then also fine. There is no standard way, but you suitably you have to choose it. That's all. Where you will be able to find a solution. Cos x plus y plus 1. Very similar question. So this is put to t as just I'll write it as x plus y plus 1. So that dt by dx is 1 plus dy by dx. So this means dy by dx can be written as dt by dx minus 1. So if you take this as equation 1, then 1 becomes dy by dx replaced with dt by dx minus 1, and the right side cos t just. So this means one step directly I can write dt by 1. You are taking to right hand side 1 plus cos t, taking to down 1 plus cos t equal to dx. You are taking right hand side dx plus c. So you have different ways of doing this, right? You can write this as 1 plus cos t. You can put it in form dt by 2 cos square t by 2 always, because minus x plus c, that means c. Now we have secant square t by 2, this one, right? So this means half integral secant square t by 2 dt minus x plus c, minus x equal to c. Now tan t by 2, half tan t by 2 into 1 by 2, that cancels. So tan t by 2 minus x equal to c. Go for back substitution here. Tan x plus y plus 1 by 2 minus x equal to c.
So can we show the upper part of it, sir?
It's a very similar question, therefore I went little direct. 2 tan t by 2 you will get, 2 gets cancelled here. That's fine. Next example is little different one, and it is important. Example. Solve x plus 2y into dx minus dy equal to dx plus dy. Here dy by dx is not visible, but we can put it in this form very easily. First you write what is the dx coefficient and dy coefficient. X plus 2y, and the right hand side dx we have, therefore minus 1 dx we can put, and all coefficients are the dy minus dy here, take to right hand side, so that x plus 2y minus becomes plus here, and plus dy coefficient is 1 here. So this is just rewriting. So this means dy by dx is x plus 2y minus 1 by x plus 2y plus 1. If we call this as equation 1, then this will be equation 2. So what is a common term? You can take it as a new parameter, say t. Easy to convert this t equal to x plus 2y. Your job is easier. T with respect to x gives you 1 plus 2 times dy by dx. So ultimately the left hand side dy by dx becomes half. So dt by dx, 1 you take left hand side, that means dt by dx minus. I'm just taking whatever common is there in the numerator and the denominator, I'm taking that as t. So that the left hand side dy by dx replaced with half dt by dx minus 1. So put in equation 2 all this. Left hand side half dt by dx minus 1, and the right hand side same time t minus 1 by t plus 1. Two you can take right hand side, and 1 also you can take right hand side, so that dt by dx becomes 2 times t minus 1 by t plus 1, minus 1 becomes plus 1. So ultimately this is 3t, 2t minus 2 plus t plus 1, that means 3t minus 1 by t plus 1. And separate the dx and x terms. T plus 1 by 3t minus 1 dt equal to just dx right hand side. So if I integrate this, integral t plus 1 by 3t minus 1 dt.
So how
minus
is that 3t?
check 3t minus 1 you will
Like
get,
it's
because minus 2 is there, no? 2t minus 2 plus 1 here, right? Therefore minus 2 plus 1 is 1, and here 2t plus t, that is 3t. LCM I am saying.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I'll take integration here, because t terms are left hand side and the right side x terms. Just to take integration. Integral dx is that x I am writing directly, and constant. So this is some second equation. First, still you need to get rid of this integral. Usual division you follow here, it means that t plus 1 is some L times 3t minus 1 plus say some remainder m, subject to what is L and m. Division property. You can equate the coefficient like coefficients both sides.
Sir,
Yeah.
can't we take t plus 1 equal to some other constant and 3t minus 1 as 3 times that constant minus 4?
3t minus 1, how you will write? Those are all integration techniques you can do, no issue.
Sir,
But
t
this is
plus
not,
1 equal to k and 3t minus 1 equal to 3k minus 4.
yeah,
Then
you can do. You can always, no problem.
it can be easier than this.
Yeah, but you know much
So we
better
could
ways
just
integration technique.
we could just
That's fine.
write t plus 1 as t minus 1 by 3 plus 4 by 3 and then simplify it.
Yeah, you can do that, no problem. 1 plus p by q fine, right? Again, that's fine. T plus 1. You can have your own way how you resolve it. That is fine. You can use your techniques of integration. So this I am taking it as a standard coefficients comparison. T plus right side constant is L m in terms of minus L plus m. But because I just want to compare right coefficient of t and the constant, therefore this is one of the method. You can follow anything because integration you are well aware of that. There is no issue. Ultimately you need to resolve that integration. That's all. Now comparing the coefficients of like terms here. The terms multiply with L is equal to the coefficient is 1, t coefficient if you compare, and constant terms if you compare minus L plus m is 1. So that this L is 1 upon 3. Substitute L here, then minus L means minus 1 by 3 plus m equal to 1. Means m is 1 plus 1 by 3, 4 by 3. So that this t plus 1 is resolved as 1 upon 3, 3t minus 1 plus 4 by 3. So you can use now integration t plus 1 in this way. So equation 2 becomes integral 1 by 3 t plus 1 I am writing here 1 by 3 3t minus 1 plus 4 by 3 by the denominator 3t minus 1 as it is dt minus x equal to c. So this means 1 by 3 3t minus 1 by 3t minus 1, that is just a dt. 4 by 3 integral 1 upon 3t minus 1 dt minus x is 1 by 3 log t. 4 by 3 to put in the form integral f dash x by f x, then 3 multiply is required here, same time 3 we are dividing, so log 3t minus 1 minus x plus c. Now go for back substitution where t is x plus 2y. That gives you the solution.
Sir,
So how did you get log t?
Integral dt, that is. Sorry. This is t only. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Just a, not log t, sorry. T by 3 just.
So could you please
Thank you.
switch to the previous slide for a while?
Yeah. We are comparing the coefficients of like terms. This one is comparing coefficients of like terms, both sides. Constant means constant, power of t means power of t, t means t like.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next we'll have one more method, one more example on this. What if the product term involved in this? Let us see. All x cube divided by dx plus x square y plus secant square xy equal to 0. So here xy appeared as a product term. Therefore, that one you can use it as a new parameter, so that you can use the derivative to split. Product can be can transform it to and sum. So for that, x square into just x square, you take common, x will be there, dy by dx, and x square is outside, therefore y plus secant square xy is 0. Till this is fine. If I take xy as some t, x divided by dx plus y is dt by dx, right? So put xy as t, then x into dy by dx plus y into dx by that is 1 equal to dt by dx. So that this inner quantity is dt by dx. So if I name this as equation 1, not this, sorry, the next one is better. This as equation 1. Your 1 becomes so 1 becomes x square into x divided by dx plus y. I will write it as dt by dx plus secant square xy is secant square t equal to 0. So this means x square dt by dx equal to minus secant square t. This means t and dt you can separate. Dt by secant square t equal to, of course, minus dx and x square in the denominator here. So therefore the solution is both sides integrate it. Let's see, anyway we will get up to it. So this means cos square t dt, you know standard formula directly, you can write it minus 1 by x equal to cn. Again this is we don't have directly 1 plus cos 2t by 2 minus 1 by x plus c. 1 by 2, that is dt here, t plus sine 2t by 2 x equal to c, and where t equal to xy.
Sir, could you please scroll up?
This is simple integration only, nothing I have done specially.
Sir, a bit more. Sir, this line that you've written, x dy by dx plus y is equal to dt by dx. I didn't really get that.
No, what I am saying is here product term is there, right? X, Y, the product term. So this you take common x square y you have here, and x square here also in the first term, therefore x square you take outside, so that x dy by dx is there in the first term, and second term x square is outside, therefore y is there. So why we are writing this is, this if I write as a term, so that if I take this xy as a t, this becomes dt by dx.
So that's what I didn't understand. How did it become dt by dx?
Yeah, that first you start with this is t, xy is t, right? Right side I wrote now. Then differentiate both sides. Product rule left hand side, x into y derivative dy by dx plus y into x derivative 1 equal to t derivative dt by dx, differentiating with respect to x.
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Therefore, this is dt by dx. Next, I will give one small problem wherein you need to take two parameters, not only one t, but you need to assume two parameters here, t and some u in terms of x and y. You see this example, next one. Example, try yourself.
Sir, can you just show the last part of the previous question, sir? So you can carry on.
Solve x plus y whole square into x times dy by dx plus y equal to xy into 1 plus dy by dx. This looks complicated, but it is very easy if you observe. Suppose if I take this as t, x plus y as t, then 1 plus dy by dx becomes dt by dx, right? So that means left hand side, if you take that as t, the right hand side one becomes dt by dx. Similarly, if I take xy as some u, xy as some u, then take u with respect to x dy by dx plus y into 1 equal to du by dx. So this becomes du by dx. That is the small, so that your entire expression converted in terms of t and u instead of T, U and X. T, U and X. But using the chain rule again, du by dx by dt by dx is nothing but du by dt. So if we take this, what will happen is, I just give the hint, this becomes du by dx by dt by dx becomes u by t square. That is du by dt equal to u by t square. That means the entire your x and y converted in terms of new variables u and t. So from this you will get what is u, du by u equal to dt by t square. Integrate, you will get in solution in terms of u, and of course expression solution is the expression containing u and t. U and t you can back substitute afterwards. So what is happening here is, first you are taking t as x plus y, so that dt by dx is in the right hand side. Next you take u as the right hand side, x is in du by dx in the left hand side, and using this du by dx by dt by dx is what just approx that is same as du by dt. So that is equal to u by t square. Then this is a separable form. So from this you will get a separable form, right? So from this you will get a separable form. So du by u equal to dt by t square. This is a separable form. From this you can directly integrate both sides and go for back substitution. So try this one, okay? The remaining you have to try. So next I'll go for the next type of equations. Homogeneous equations. So I'll give a definition, and there are various definitions for this, but I'll give just one definition and one example. Later some equivalent definition I will see. So how the definition, u equal to function of xy is said to be a homogeneous of degree n if u can be expressed as the integral power of x into function of y by x, or this u can be expressed as y to the power of n into function of x by y. Okay, it is looks little complicated, but I will simplify it. A simple example I'll take. Let u equal to x square minus y square. Okay, this is a function of xy. I can put this as x square into 1 minus y by x whole square, right?
Sir, in the definition, what have you written after homogeneous of?
Degree n.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So if you look at this equation, this is of the form x power n into function of y by x. Because this quantity is a function of y by x and n equal to 2 here. So therefore we can conclude that this is homogeneous of degree 2, because it takes the first form like this. Or someone takes this y square, you take common, so that 1 minus x by y whole square, x by y, no, you have to reverse it, right? Suppose y square you take common, so then x by y whole square minus 1, right? So this is a function of x by y, and this is your n. That means any way you can do that. So u is a function of homogeneous function of degree, n equal to here. For example, u equal to just x into y product. So I can write this as x square into y by x also, right? So that n equal to 2 here, and this is a function of y by x. Therefore, this is a homogeneous of degree 2. Now I'll give one example how the homogeneous equations are solving. This is a method, but I'm not going to the proof of the how you are substituting different variables, but this is a method when it is homogeneous, when you realize it as homogeneous. So if proof require, I will give you later, but right now I'll do some example. Solve the same u and b. U I'll take here, x square minus y square dx equal to xy dy. Here coefficient of dx and coefficient of dy are homogeneous of degree 2 as per the above verification. Coefficient of dx and coefficient of dy are homogeneous of degree 2. Therefore, it is a homogeneous function. Because in the above, I have verified that point. Now, what is dy by dx from this? X square minus y square by xy. Now what I will do is here, because in the above verification homogeneous, this I can write it as 1 minus y by x whole square, and this is x square y by x, right? And now this y by x quantity I will take it as v. So that is the difference here. That means this quantity, put v as y by x, so that in the equation y we have, this is nothing but vx. So in that case you are getting the homogeneity here, because both are coefficients of homogeneous of degree 2. So the first one is x square into function of y by x, second one is x square into function of y by x. Now what we have to do is put y equal to vx in this way in the equation. Okay, put y equal to vx. Then can you tell me what is derivative of this? Both sides derivative you take, dy by dx equal to product rule, v into dx by dx, that means v plus x into derivative of v with respect to x. V is a function of x here, don't forget that. V is y by x, that means V is a function of x. Therefore, product rule V plus x dV by dx. So if I call this equation as 1, if you call it as equation 1, then 1 becomes left side I will replace dy by dx with V plus x dV by dx, and the right side y I will replace with V into
Previous slide.
yeah.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Ah.
Sir, won't this equation be a homogeneous equation of degree 0 since we're able to express it in the form of a function of y by x, and x square by
Degree
x square
0 you
gets
don't
cancelled.
degree 0 you don't take, that is meaningless to. And degree 1 means it is a linear equation, that is anyway you have that linear degree 1. Degree 2 onwards it is meaningful, this procedure. Otherwise also you can put it in 1 also, it is fine. No, I am saying to identify this homogeneous of degree means you see the degree of each term. Then if it is same, then it is homogeneous. That is also fine. There are various ways of to identify whether it is homogeneous or not.
Yes, sir.
Coefficient of dx, if you look at the degree of each term is 2, right?
Yes, sir.
The right hand side degree of the coefficient of dy, if you see the degree is 2, right? Therefore it is homogeneous basically, but I am giving in general formula x power n into function of y by x or y power n into function of y x by y, anything is fine.
Yes, sir. But here x power n is x power 0 because x square gets cancelled.
That is fine. No, not like that. N is 2 only. X square,
Okay,
x both differently you look at because both two functions. U is a function of xy, right side also function of xy.
Yes, sir.
Don't cancel that and see algebraically.
But we can merge both the top and bottom to get a single function, right?
That is not your part. Homogeneous degree of dx coefficient, dy coefficients, you see both are homogeneous or not. Then the equation is
Okay, sir.
homogeneous. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you substitute in this v plus x dy by dx, then this is right hand side what you will get x square minus v square x square by x into y is vx. I just substituted what is dy by dx and what is y. Y equal to vx and dy by dx is the left hand side. So this means x times dv by dx, v I will take to right hand side. Then x you can cancel here, 1 minus v square by v minus v. X square in the numerator denominator, here you can cancel because you are simplifying it. X dv by dx equal to 1 minus v into v square minus v square, that means 2v square by v. So this means v by 1 minus 2v square dv equal to dx by x. This is separable equation. So therefore the solution is integrate v by 1 minus 2v square dv equal to integral dx by x plus c. So I can take this as
So we can take the denominator as t.
yeah, otherwise minus 4 upper also v 1 minus 2v square dv is x plus c. That is fine. This implies log 1 upon minus 4 into log 1 minus 2v square. Oh, this is also log x, right? Plus log x, that means minus log x, right? Equal to c. So minus 1 by 4 log 1 minus 2v square minus log x plus c. You can multiply throughout with the minus 4, so that this becomes a log 1 minus 2v square. Minus becomes plus because you are multiplying with 4 log x equal to minus 4c. Of course, that is a new constant again. So this means a log 1 minus 2v square into x power 4 equal to log k. Some 4c is some log k, you can see that. So this becomes 1 minus 2v square x power 4 equal to k, where v is y by x. Put it in here. 1 minus 2y square by x square x power 4 is k, means x square into x square minus 2y square equal to k. I'll give one simple problem, very similar problem. You just try. Solve x square y dx minus x cube plus y cube dy is 0. And now coefficient of dx, if you look at degree of the term is 3, and coefficient of dy at each term, coefficient of dy, if you look at x cube, degree of the term is 3, degree of the y cube, that is 3, therefore it's a homogeneous. Otherwise also you can see x cube you can take common, so that pi by function of y by x, and the other one also same you can take and see. So y by x becomes v in that case. So in the similar to the previous problem, you try this, and the answer or the solution I'll give you here. Solution is minus x cube by 3y cube plus log y equal to c with the solution. So I'll stop it here, and in case doubts I'll clarify after the next session, end of the next session. So far what we have covered by that time. So all the doubts I will clarify in case if you have doubts. But these problems you have to try. That's so let me take the attendance. Yeah. I'll stop the lecture here. Wish you all the best. You practice problems. Okay. I leave. the
Thank
meeting.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So may we leave? The attendance is done.
Yeah, attendance is done.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.